Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ramadan. I'll be making a video for you guys over Call of Duty Black Ops 2 today. I'm going to be playing with some friends and overall some subscribers as well. I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it allows you guys to play with me as well, kind of understand my audience and kind of get a main gist of, how you guys act, your personalities, and more or less just your play ethics. And I think that's a great way to, I guess you could say, bond, I guess, if that's the word I want to look for. But when it comes down to it, guys, it's a lot of fun, and I guess that's all I got for that intro stuff. But anytime during the video, if you guys enjoy something I say, or if you want to show your support, you can mash that positive reaction button. Maybe you'd like to participate in the comments in a positive manner, as well as YouTube also has other features that I hope you guys will capitalize on, but that is completely up to you. But this commentary is a little bit more centered around a different game, but I want you guys to understand that, this may be Call of Duty gameplay, but that doesn't always mean that I'm going to talk about Call of Duty that has, no relevance or anything like that, and that's not really how my channel's ever been based. So a lot of you guys will already understand that, but just in case somebody does stumble upon the video and wonders why I'm going to be talking about Battlefield in this video, there's a good reason to that. One, I just don't really have any Battlefield gameplay that suffices for this amount of time period. I mean, I do have a 32-minute Battlefield gameplay, but I don't really have time to sit here and edit for, 3 hours to cut that down. And to some of you guys, 3 hours, you might think I'm exaggerating that, but it takes a long time to, cut down 30 minutes of gameplay into 10, 15 minutes, depending on how long I want to make it. But you guys don't really care about the editing proportion of how YouTube works or the video making production. That's not really your interest. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to be talking about Battlefield. As many of you guys know, PlayStation 3, or I guess not many depending on what games you play, but some of you guys will know that PlayStation 3 actually got their Battlefield 3 in-game DLC that dropped, if I'm correct, yesterday on the 5th. And that's pretty exciting. I'm actually not a PlayStation user currently for at least the Battlefield side of it. Bad Company 2 I did have for PlayStation back in the day, and I still have all the map packs and all the specializations that were released for that back in its time period. But, unfortunately I don't really go back and, play with my reminiscent games that often. I don't really jump into my archives and see what I all got going on in there. Not really something I'm into. But you guys could easily say that in-game for Battlefield 3 is going to be a pretty important thing. It's going to be the last DLC that we are, knowing of, that DICE has basically announced, and more or less, I look forward to it. The gameplay side of it will probably be a lot more centered around air superiority. I think that'll be something that I personally will enjoy a lot more than, maybe just like ground infantry stuff. A lot of us have known that, Battlefield 3 is a PC game. I don't want to, make anyone angry, but let's be honest, guys. I mean, the maps are way too big for 24 players. 12 versus 12 just doesn't suffice. They're a lot better for 32v32 when you have 64 players on them, and a lot of the map is being utilized by the vehicles, the opposing team, the players, your friendlies, the whole 100 yards. This is nothing new to anyone that at least has a conscious level of, the ability to use their brain, or they just, understand the fundamentals of how Battlefield 3 at least works. In the old times, or, in the previous titles, it's always been the same. Every console's had the same amount of players that I'm aware of. Granted, I haven't played all of the Battlefields on the online service. I have played all the Battlefields, however, on single player, so I understand that part. But when it comes down to it, guys, Battlefield 3, a lot of the DLCs, Aftermath, in-game, probably, well, I guess Armored Kill as well, those were all, no matter how you want to look at it, they've all been for PC. They play really well on PC. I've actually had the luxury of playing with them on PC, and they're a lot of fun. But on console, they're kind of like, yeah, okay, thanks DICE, you gave us some new shit, thank you so much. They just don't exactly fit the console side of it too much, and it sucks. I was really excited for Aftermath and, Armored Kill, but, when they released, they were kind of those map packs that, you play maybe a couple times, you have a little bit of good laughs with the friends, you get to use the new vehicles, stuff like that. Then after that, you're like, yeah, I'm going to go back to the good maps, the vanilla ones like Grand Bazaar, Operation Metros, and Crossing, that kind of stuff. And it makes a lot of sense. Why? Because they play very well for console. I know a lot of people that don't like Grand Bazaar that are on my friends list, and personally, I think Grand Bazaar is the best map in the game. It's not the best map that's ever been created. I would have to say Valparaiso from Bad Company 2 is probably my all-time favorite map. And it's kind of weird why I say that, because I was actually a huge sniper back in the day, and you guys know how much I love snipers in Battlefield 3 or in the Call of Duty franchise. I'm not too keen on it. I don't exactly appreciate the, I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but the way they play and stuff like that, and, it's just not something I'm interested in anymore, and I've kind of moved on to a more try-hard setup, and I like to spend a lot of my time, trying to work for SPM and KDR and that kind of stuff, win-loss ratio as well. And I guess that's just kind of where I fit nowadays. I guess I've evolved into this different character, as many of you guys have known, or at least been able to see over time of me progress to different levels of intellectual skill level of doing the speaking part of the commentary, as well as just anything I talk about or my game style. But anyway, I guess that's that, guys. But I just want to let you guys know, Endgame will be coming to the channel. I look forward to playing it. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for me to expose a little bit more Battlefield on the channel, maybe do a little bit of collaborations with other YouTubers. I'll keep you guys posted on that, of course. But when it comes down to it, you know, that's really about it. I mean, Endgame, I could tell you all the information about it, but I'm sure if you guys are Battlefield enthusiasts, I'm sure you've probably seen gameplay from the PlayStation side of it. Nothing too crazy. I think the one thing I'm looking forward to is being able to be in a vehicle, and when the C-130 gets to a specific area to the point where I can pull a parachute and the vehicle and myself, me inside the vehicle, will float down to the ground, which is pretty sick. I mean, you guys can't lie, that's kind of cool, you know, being in the midst of air and, you know, being able to drive a tank off of a plane. That's kind of cool. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, there's the motorcycles, of course, with the ramps. I don't know how important those are going to be. I've seen a lot of scout helicopters being able to lock onto them using the air-to-ground missiles and blowing them up without, you know, any kind of defensive maneuver with the vehicles of that assortment. I don't know. I don't think the motorcycles will be as cool as I think we all want them to be. I've seen a lot of gameplay from it. I've seen a lot of people play, and they just look like something that's just kind of there to be there. I mean, I'm not knocking on them. I mean, they're kind of like the ATVs. They're really cool, but, you know, how important are they going to be and how much are they going to change the game when I play on console? Probably not too much. But I guess only time will tell, guys. I look forward to all the new vehicles. I look forward to the so-called new weapon that is in it, and the camos, of course, the assignments, the whole 100 yards. And I think it'll be a great opportunity for me to, you know, jump back into Battlefield. I've been a little lazy here recently, as you guys can probably tell. But, guys, that's about all the information I got for you. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I appreciate you guys, you know, mashing that positive reaction button. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next installment. I'm going to sign off a little bit early, and I promise you guys a new video is on the way. So this is NMO, signing off. Peace.